Hello viewers, today we are going to make a roast beef pot roast poucho noodles. So what we have today is I have a 2.5 pound rump roast. I think that's a rump roast, let me just check. Yeah, rump roast. Got some celery, some fresh carrots, 2.5 pounds of these miniature red potatoes that we're going to chop up, one very large onion that we're going to chop up, and for seasoning we're going to be lazy and use the McCormick slow cooker savory pot roast seasoning. So it'll be nice and easy. So I got a lot of preparation to do on this. I'm going to take this roast, we'll open that up, cut it into small chunks, and get rid of most of the fat on that, and then we'll clean our vegetables up and chop those up and put everything in the crock pot. I will be right back once we get all this prepped. Okay, so we made quick work of that. That's the fat that I took off of the roast. So let's get that into the crock pot. So I've dumped the roast in there. Then we're going to dump our 2.5 pounds of potatoes. And this is about 2 cups of carrots, 2 cups of onions, and maybe 1.5 cups of celery is what I had. So we'll say 2, 2, and 2 into the crock pot. And that has filled it up to the top. This is a 7-quart crock pot. That's what it looks like. Let's see if I can get that. Well, I can't from the camera angle. What we have here is 1 cup of water, and the packet says to add this seasoning to 1 cup of water. Give it a mix. Like such, and then we'll just pour that over the stuff in the crock pot. That's not a lot of liquid, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. Well, I guess those vegetables will let off a lot of moisture. So we're going to put this on low, cover it, and let that cook for 8 hours. I will see you in 8 hours. Okay, so I let that cook for 8 hours, and I did not end up adding any water to that. It looked kind of dry, but I just left it. And it looks like it's come out pretty well. This has been cooling down for about an hour. Just give this a good stir. Alright, so we're going to put 2.5 pounds on each tray. Alright, there's 2.5 pounds. So let's get this divided up. And fill another tray. Okay, so that yielded my 2 trays, which I was looking for my load, and this much left over, which is 1.85 pounds. A nice amount left over for dinner today. So I will get this frozen solid. I'll get my ramen noodles trayed up, get those frozen, and my spare slot will have a test on it that I won't show you on this video, and we'll get that all frozen and into the freeze dryer. So next time you see this, it'll be coming out. Alright, let's get these trayed up and in the freezer. That side. Find the center of that. I got 5 packets of these ramen noodles, which I am cutting in half, because half a pack is 1 serving, so each packet is 2 servings. All I'm doing is running my knife down the center here and cutting them in half, like that. Okay, so we got those all done. They're kind of high, deep in there, but that's cool. There's not much moisture in them anyway, if any. So we'll get these in the freezer with everything else, and next time you see it, it'll all be coming out. I'll see you then. Okay, there we go. There's my pot roast noodles, all freeze dried. That took just over 40 hours like usual on my runs, because that's about what I like to run it at. Nice and lovely and dry. So what we are going to do, take my meal pouch. This is a single meal pouch, and package 2 of those squares, which is my usual, and then 1 square of ramen. That, and we will finish packaging all this up this way, and then we'll put a 300 cc O2 absorber in each package. We'll do a zip it shut and do a heat seal on it. So let me get busy and get this out of the humidity, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we have it, my 10 pouches of pot roast noodles, pouch-o noodles for long-term storage. So let me get this all put away, and we are going to open one of these up and do a taste test. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here we go. Pot roast poucher noodles. Let's get her opened up because I am hungry. That's what it looks like on the inside there. Kind of crumbled it up a little bit, makes it easier to seal the pouch. Take out my O2 absorber. And what I have here is 1 cup of hot water straight from my Keurig, so it's almost boiling. And we are going to start out with 3/4 of a cup, which is what I normally start out with, and then add some more if we need to. Alright, so that is 3/4 of a cup of very hot water. Zip that shut. We are going to let that sit. This has bigger chunks of it, like potatoes and stuff, so we're going to go for a 5-minute reconstitution. So I'm going to let that sit for 2.5 minutes. I'll see you in 2.5 minutes. Okay, that has been 2.5 minutes. Give that a stir. And it definitely needs more water, so we're going to go ahead and put the rest of that 1 cup in there. Let's get that all mixed up. Alright, let's seal that back up. And we are going to let that sit for a further 2.5 minutes. So I'll see you in 2.5 minutes and we're going to dig in. Alrighty, there we go. That has been a further 2.5 minutes for a total of 5 minutes. Let's give it one more mix. Looking good. Now I could eat this right out of the pouch, which is the idea of the meal pouches, but we like to dish this up so you can see what it looks like. So let's get that in a nice bowl. Oh yeah. Check that out. A nice hearty pot roast noodle pouch. Alright. Let's see what it tastes like. There's some potatoes and a carrot there and a little bit of noodles. That came back nicely. Take some roast beef there. See how that come back. Oh yeah. That is good. Came back beautifully. Man, I tell you what, you guys. I don't care what everybody else says. That slow cooker just does fantastic with meats. It really brings back the texture when you reconstitute. The potatoes came back beautifully. The carrots, for the most part, the thinly cut ones came back perfectly. But I got some thicker cut ones in here, and they were just a little bit chewy. So make sure you cut your carrots nice and thin. Let me tell you, this is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely beef flavor. It is so good. I'm telling you guys, this is great. That beef has really got some good flavor to it. Almost a melt in your mouth texture. Those ramen noodles always come back very well, very quickly. Of course, they're pre-cooked in the package that you buy them in, so really, that's what they're supposed to do. I wasn't really sure how the pot roast beef would work with noodles, but I've always liked pot roast over rice, but I'd never tried them over noodles, and let me tell you, it is gorgeous. It is nice. 1 cup of water was perfect for the texture. Oh, I'm gonna get the last of that out. Well, let me tell you guys what. I am pleasantly surprised at how well that tasted. That really hit the spot. That really filled me up. That is good. I am calling that a winner. Another winner from John and Bibbs. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you try the recipe. I hope you like and subscribe to my video. So I would like to get my videos promoted a little bit more, but I need more subscribers for that to happen. So thank you to all my subscribers who do subscribe, and please encourage your friends and family and such to subscribe to John and Bibbs on YouTube. It really helps my channel a lot. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.